Alright, I got a 2013 Kia Forte. It says 12 on this sheet. It's actually a 13. These are the codes I had. Intermittent issue with the CAN bus. Just losing communication. End up being, I'll just tell you right now, the high side of the CAN bus was shorted to ground. Couldn't verify the problem the first time the guy came in a couple weeks ago. They came in the other day, it was acting up. Shorted to ground right there. I got the high side on the connected to ground. It's 8.8 mega ohms. Started up, it's good to go, everything's working fine. But it wasn't working fine, and basically this car had a history. Guy just bought it, so he didn't know about the history, but this junction block, you can see the writing, this thing has been replaced by a junkyard. A lot of bolts and stuff are missing in the dash, the radio, everything. Someone obviously has been trying to fix this problem for a while. Must have ended up on a used car lot, and this guy bought it and inherited it. That's my guess. I haven't talked to him yet, but I know he just bought it, and this thing's been happening intermittently. Thankfully, the other day and today it was acting up all the time. What I found was I pulled the radio, and as I was trying to pull the radio, I was trying to get to a junction connector back here where all the CAN bus branches meet together in this junction connector, and I was going to try to isolate it. By the way, I haven't found that junction connector. It's supposed to be in the center of the dash here somewhere. It's probably buried in this harness somewhere, taped up. But as I started prying the vent out of there, I started noticing as I pried the vent, my scan tool would go from 0.9 ohms to infinite ohms, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, something back here is bad. So I got the radio out and messed around. Sure enough, I found that this harness, the main harness here, was actually connected by this tie strap that I got cut right there to the heater box, and it was making it rest on this bracket, which kind of goes up and has a flat spot toward the back that it kind of was resting on. And over time, it had worn through the plastic and also worn into obviously the CAN high wire there, and was shorting it against itself because obviously that bracket's grounded. So what I did was, because it's what a big pain, what are you going to do, whole dash, pull the whole dash out. I lifted up, I basically cut that wire, drilled a couple holes, and tie strapped the harness up about a ½ inch above that bracket so it won't hit against it anymore. Then just for grins and added protection, I took a piece of heater hose and I tie strapped it between the harness and the bracket that's back here, into place to kind of keep the harness up. Also insulate the harness so it'll never hit that metal again. And now it's fixed. So if you have an issue with a Kia Forte, is a 2013, I don't know if the Kia Optimas, I don't know who or what, or if anybody will ever have this issue, but if you do, I'm going to put it on YouTube, because I couldn't find anything on it. But possibly that's your issue right there. That wire and harness rubbing against that bracket. It's a bad design, the way they have it in there. Just sets right on that metal, and you can definitely see over time, just vibration of the car. It's going to wear through and stuff. So it's fixed. Hopefully this video helps somebody. If you have any questions or comments, just ask below. I'll try to give you more detail. And but anyway, that's what I got. Again, I'll show you these codes I had that were in there. If you can read them, pause your screen and read them. That's what I had. Just wiped up the whole CAN system and it shorted to ground. Now it's fine. Hope it helps. Let me know. Need any help? Comment. Thanks a lot.